أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. It's me Qari Faisal Shafiq and you are watching Join Online Quran YouTube channel. Yes, listeners, in the previous lectures we discussed about tahajji letters and we discussed if anybody want to become a good reciter, so it's necessary to practice these basics tahajji letters. So, listeners, Tahajji series is still continue, and today we are going to start next Tahajji letter. But before going to start our today's lecture, I'll request all of you please subscribe our YouTube channel and must share all the lectures on your social media accounts. Jazakumullahu khair. Okay, listeners, now we are going to start our today's lecture, and today's lecture is about next tahajji letter, which is ZA. So, next tahajji letter is 11th tahajji letter. We already completed 10th tahajji letters in the previous lectures, and today we are going to start 11th tahajji letter. So, listeners, today we are going to discuss how we can read this letter and how we can sound, how we can pronounce this letter correctly, and what's the correct point of pronunciation of this letter actually. Okay, let's start. First of all, we will read this letter. So, how to read this letter? So, you can read this letter as Z, Z. Okay, so you have to read this letter with buzzing sound. Okay, so if you are reading without buzzing sound, with a soft sound, so that's mean you are pronouncing wrong sound. So if you want to read this letter correctly, so then you have to read this letter with buzzing sound like za, strictly. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the point of pronunciation of this letter, how we can pronounce this letter, and what's the point of pronunciation of this letter. Okay, so the point of pronunciation of this letter is by touching tip of tongue with the edges of lower front two teeth and lightly with upper front two teeth. That's mean when you will touch your tip of your tongue with the edges of your lower front two teeth and lightly with your upper front two teeth, so then you can pronounce this letter correctly. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the point of pronunciation in picture. I'm going to show you the picture. Now you can see in this picture, so you have to touch your tip of your tongue with the edges of your upper front two teeth and with your lower front two teeth, both same time. So then you can pronounce this buzzing sound, strict sound like za, like that. Okay, listeners, so I hope you will practice this letter according to the point of pronunciation of this letter, and I'm hoping you are practicing all the previous letters too. Okay, listeners, inshallah we'll see you in the next lecture with the next coming tahajji. Thank you so much for listening me today. Jazakumullahu khair. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.